Hello and welcome to a new AZ tutorial. In this episode we're going to talk about how to retighten an AZ plug valve in case of a leak. So I'm going to explain how you can easily adjust our high performance cover sealing systems type FSN, CASN and HDS. Before we get into the adjustment, let's take a look to the basic plug valve design first. Every AZ plug valve has three major components. So we got a one-piece body, then we have a Teflon seat like this PTFE sleeve here and the plug. The secret is that all these three parts are tapered. So they're conically shaped like this, tightly pressed into each other. Let's take a look to the assembled valve now. What we can see is that the plug is completely surrounded by the Teflon seat. This PTFE sleeve is also our first seal to the atmosphere. If we take a look to the cover, we can see a PTFE diaphragm that is our secondary seal. And all our high-performance cover sealing systems have a triple stem packing that is the third seal to the atmosphere. Now let's understand what happens if we have a leakage. Here we need to differentiate between an internal and an external leakage. If we have an internal leakage, it means that there's not enough sleeve compression on the plug, allowing the media or the fluid to pass through the valve. If we have an external leakage, it means that media will move up the stem, passing all our three seals to the atmosphere. Luckily, we are able to fix both kinds of leakages. Let's take a look to the cover. Here we can see two adjustment rings that allow us to retighten the valve. Don't do any adjustments at the cover bolting that we can see here in the corners. So these screws hold together the body and the cover under full pressure, meaning loosening these kind of bolts is a huge safety risk to the operator. Also, don't do any adjustment at the bolting for lever stop and mounting kits. No, we only want to fasten the adjustment rings close to the stem. Now let's adjust the valve. Note that we have different procedures depending on the kind of leakage. If we have an internal leakage, we're going to take a wrench and then we're going to adjust the upper ring here, meaning that I give these nuts a quarter to a half turn, so one on each side. And if the process allows it, we're going to do a partial to a full stroke, like this, to allow the plug to settle down. And this is how we adjust the valve for an internal leakage. Now if we have an external leakage, we're going to do the exact same thing. Meaning we take a wrench, then we're going to adjust the upper ring first. So we give the nuts a quarter to a half turn again. If possible, we're going to do a partial stroke. And additionally, we're also going to adjust the lower ring. So I'm also going to give these nuts a quarter to a half turn. And this is how we get rid of an external leakage. To understand what happened, let's take a look inside the valve. If we take a look to the upper adjustment ring, we can see that it will press the plug more into the seat. This is how we get rid of an internal leakage, but it will also retighten the sleeve that is our first seal to the atmosphere. If we take a look to the lower adjustment ring, we can see that it will compress the stem packing that is our third seal to the atmosphere. And this is how we get rid of an external leakage. Note that for our spring-loaded design type SL, we don't need to do an adjustment for the lower ring, as the packing is live loaded. So when we take a look inside, we can see that washers put a constant force on the packing, so there is no need for an adjustment. Also note that for the bigger size valves, there might be more than two nuts on the adjustment rings. However, it's the exact same procedure, so we're going to give them a quarter to a half turn, one by one in clockwise direction. For these and other details, check out our IOM or this little booklet here that is attached to every valve that we ship. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more AZ tutorials.